This is just crazy. This is not good for the game. Hello and welcome to the channel. What if I told you that there was a game that combined the best of strategy, deck building and exploration all into one epic adventure? Welcome to Roguebook.
There is a story that few know. If one were to look in a secluded place, through long forgotten ruins near the sacred forest, hidden underneath the tallest trees in the world of Feria, one would find the secret house of an old adventurer. The Frog Thief, some have called him. And in that small house, there is a shop. And in that shop, there is a book. And in that book, is a whole new world.
Wow, the first thing you're going to notice straight off the bat are the graphics. Let me just look at the sound, get that turned down a little bit. There we go. The graphics on this game are amazing and the gameplay matches that completely. I'll be doing my best to show you the epic way to play Roguebook. And let's go into a new run. I've been playing Roguebook for years, near enough every day. Absolutely love this game. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's have a look. Got the beginning tutorial bit first.
Ah.
Good morning, stranger. Oh, where am I? My
head.
hurts. You have been sleeping for quite some time. My name is Nadim. We are both trapped within the Roguebook. Let's not waste another minute. Take this. Nadim gives us a brush. This is one of my brushes. Use the brush to paint your surroundings. So what we have here is a giant map within the Roguebook that we are trapped within, that we can explore using inks and paintbrushes. So I absolutely love this game because I love ball games and tile placement, and this kind of feels like it's a tile placement ball game as well. And the whole map is alive. There's things hidden all over the map that you'll find, and it's randomly generated, so every time you play it's going to be different. Really fun. Shara. I found Sirocco. No, I don't know why I'm talking in Nadim's voice. I should go and see if he's okay.
What happened?
Yo, Shara, where are we? We need to get out of here. I don't like the smell of this place.
Locked and loaded.
To explore more of the cursed book, you must harvest the very ink it has used from its creations. A tricky task. So we can go up here to the first fight. And Roguebook has some unique abilities and mechanics. Really fun game. I'll talk you through them. Look out, they're attacking. No problem. If we go on the defensive, it won't scratch us. And Sirocco is right. We can see above, this is the Homeland Defender. A dwarf with an axe, essentially, it looks like. And his enemy intends to hit us for 15. Now, it's going to be tempting because you can see here we've got strike for 7, defend for 6 block, and Sirocco has a defend for 8 block. Sirocco's cards are in the red, Shara's cards are in the white. So something about the mechanics of this game, you'll see on top of this card around the cost of the top left of the cost being 1, it's got these orange arrows. They are switch position arrows. it's telling you that if you play this card, it will move Sirocco to the front. Now, when it comes to damage, when they gain a block, so we'll do this now. Let me just, we're going to fully defend, so we'll go for block. It will move Sirocco to the front, and block again with Shara. You can see that she's got the cards with the arrows, switching arrows. And move it to the front. And now, because she's already in the front, the arrows are not here on this defend. So anytime you gain block with that character, it's going to move them to the front, generally there. Now, you'd be tempted to attack because you're only going to take 1 damage because it's attacking for 15 and shielding for 14. But don't fully block and end the turn, because the next turn we are going to get enough to completely kill it without taking any damage. Now it's our turn to fight back. So, lunge. Now, if Shara was in the back row, lunge would charge her forward to the front. So, but she's already in the front. So we're going to attack for 9, attack for 7, and win the battle. Victory. Our reward for the battle is a common ink, which allows us to paint 3 spaces in a direction. A wonderful display. I knew you would be the ones to help me get out of here. Be warned, many of the creations of the book will be much stronger than what you have just seen. Before going any further, you should gather your belongings. Yes. By combining inks and skillful brushstrokes, you are able to paint the paths you need. I will show you. Throw the ink towards the treasures, you will see. So we can come down here and select our common ink, and you can see we can place it in all sorts of directions. Then the number shows you how many tiles that we will open that we can explore. So 3 here. See the dark hexagonal shapes? They're obstacles. So if we paint there, it's going to do these 2 in front, and then one of them is going to be an obstacle. But we're going to go over here. And you can't walk through obstacles. So there you go. And now we're going to use our brush. And you can already see how the exploration is going to be really fun with this game, moving with inks and brushes there. So, first treasure down here, Fortifying Brew. At the end of your turn, if Sirocco is leading, gain 2 block. And Sword of Destiny. If Shara is leading, she gains 3 power. Now it's time to venture beyond the gate. The gate requires 2 souls to open. You cannot venture in alone. Passing through will create a new story. You must fight your way through. So we are going to go straight into a run here. So we'll go through the gate. On this screen here, on later runs, is where you can do the... It's called epilogues. But essentially they are modifiers of the difficulty level, so you get to choose certain different modifiers there.
You ready, big guy?
I am always ready. Where are we going again?
To finish this story, you must defeat the creatures that you have been painted to guard the portals leading to the other worlds. One of these portals may just lead us out of here.
Good luck. You will need it.
I have been trapped here for some time, but lack the strength to push on. I will guide you and provide you with supplies. Visit me, and I will help as I can. So essentially, Nadim now becomes the shop, which you can visit any time. You just can't walk up to him.
We can make some use of this.
And this is the shop. So always when you come to a shop, you're going to find 3 cards for one character and 3 cards for the other. So we've got 3 top cards for Shara. That's a really good card actually. And 3 cards for Sirocco. Over the top right, we've got some treasures. Now these are stuff that will appear at the top of the screen next to our characters. We'll have a read of them. And some gems. Now gems we can actually equip into our cards to make them stronger. So this is our starting deck. Like I say, a couple of strikes, 2 defends and a lunge. That's our best card. 3 strikes, a defend and a bigger defend for Sirocco. So let's take a look. Now we've only got 100 gold. You can see it in the top right. A Maya Candelabra. Sky towers have one reveal plus one reveal radius. So I'll show you what sky towers are because it's one of the first things you want to aim to get to when you're starting any run of Roguebook. Ogre Belt. Whenever this hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. Tiki Totem. Whenever this hero plays an ally, gain 1 power. So here's an example of an ally. Bullfrog Berserker. It's an expensive ally. It costs 5 to play, but essentially when you play an ally, it will stay on the battlefield for the duration of the battle. This one's aggressive, which means it will attack for whatever number is in the bottom right. That's a spirit, which obviously means how much it will attack or how many uses, because not all allies can attack. Some of them, they just have an ability which you use, and if you use it, the spirit might go down. So this one, at the start of each turn, double this ally's spirit. So it's going to double, and attack. For me personally, though, this is too slow. Very, very slow card. So it's not one that I usually pick. But that's just to explain what an ally does. We've got some gems here. Gem of Breaking, epic rare. This card's hits remove all enemy block before damage is dealt. So if the enemy is blocking, yeah, like exactly what it says, before you attack, it will just take away the block. So it's a really good gem, actually. Sapphire of Courage, gain 1 courage. Essentially, at the beginning of the turn, if you have any courage, it will transform into extra energy, Feria. So you'll have an extra energy to play more cards. So it's a very good gem. And a Rough Diamond, gain 4 block. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Looking over the cards, we've got Smoke Bomb, gain 9 block and retreat. So if Shara's in the front, then she'll retreat to the back, which is where you want her, because you want Soroka up front. 1,000 Cuts, which is very good. Attack the enemy for 7 3 times. Now, something to note, if you're in the front with Shara, thanks to her Sword of Destiny, if Shara's leading, she gains 3 power. So really, this is attack for 10 3 times if she's in the front. Now, this card, Lightning Draw, charge, so it will charge to the front, combo. If the last card played this turn belonged to the other hero, this cost 1 energy less, so it will be 0 after playing a Soroka card. If this is turn 1, attack 3 times. This is a very, very good card to get so early with such a small deck. But the earlier runs you're likely to build quite a bigger deck, so getting this early might be great. Later down the line, not so much. However, there are some gems that allow you to start with a card. So if you found the gem, you definitely want to place it into this one. Looking at Soroka's card, Phalanx, gain 7 block. If you control an ally, gain 11 blocks. So it's kind of without any allies in between the blocks that you already has. With an ally, a decent block. Spyglass, the next 2 hits on the enemy are critical hits. So critical meaning it will just do double damage. Very good. And obviously we've already spoke about Bullfrog Berserker. Now, I like the look of 1,000 Cuts, but the first thing you should probably always do, just look at the shop to begin with. So we'll leave the shop now and head over to this. This is the Vault of Wisdom. So there is an offering in the bowl. Draft a card. So you'll click it, and essentially you'll be given a choice of 3 cards. They could be anything, could be all Soroka, all Shara, or a combination. Hammer Time. This always costs all your energy. Attack for 10 times the amount spent. Now, in the early runs, we've got no great way of gaining extra Feria, so our kind of max energy is going to be 3, so this will be 30. But as we just saw from 1,000 Cuts, for 2, I could do 30 just with Shara. So it's okay, but it's not the best. Jab is a very good card for Shara. Combo, so it'll be 3 if played after Soroka. Attack for 3, which will be 6 if she's in front for her to effect. Gain 2 block and gain 1 courage. So attacks, blocks, and gains courage, which will be an extra energy for the next turn. Very good. And Fire Oil. Anything that costs 2 early game is going to be very expensive. Give a hero 3 power and dissolve. So dissolve essentially means it's banished. It's going to leave the game. You're not going to be able to redraw it once your deck recycles. We're going to choose Jab. Also notice they've got slots in them. Jab actually has 2 slots. So not in these early runs that we're going to get many gems, but the extra slots are very good for putting in as many gems as you can.
A useful skill.
A useful skill. So there we can see jab has been added to our deck. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to go into the next fight. It's good to have my sword back. I deal more damage when I am in front. When Shara's done attacking, I should block to move forward and I'll boost our defences. Okay, so we've got our jab. And looks like... Right, okay, we can see that the defender intends to block. Our archer is going to hit us for 10. But it's got 21 life. Can we kill it? Going to hit for 10. Going to strike for 7. Going to jab for 3 and take it down. And as the defender is not attacking, we will strike. And you can see just above Shara's head, that is encourage. It's got the number 1 by it. It will transform into our energy next turn. And the good thing is we can press the left key and we can see what cards remain in our deck. We can see what cards are in our discard pile and our dissolve pile. So it's a good idea. You can very much look at your deck and sort of strategize how you want to play, what positions you might want to leave the heroes in. For now, we're just going to end turn. And if you look at our energy, 3, and then the courage built up to 4. So very, very good. Right, attacking for 12. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to lunge. We want to use Shara's attacks while she's in the front row. We've got no more attacks, so it's about fully defending. But what I will say is if you can fully defend and leave Shara up front, then it's a good idea to do exactly that. So we will use the guard and switch back for Shara. And that way she's ready to deal her damage, because there's nothing worse than having Shara attack cards and no way of getting her up to the front to do max damage. And we'll end it there. So there we go. Strike for 10. Strike for 7. And that's that first battle done. Spoils are a bit of gold and ooh, a stardust pigment. Apply this pigment to your brush to reveal spaces and all adjacent spaces with a radius of 2. So we haven't even had a chance to show you oh well, we did on the tutorial, but what this pigment does is it allows me to essentially place this wherever I want to. So I could place it here and it gets me to that sky tower. Not something we want to do though, because the sky tower will reveal all tiles with a radius of 3. So if you can get to it with ink, it's going to be more efficient than getting to it with a brush, because all those spaces that you got with your brush you would have got anyway from the sky tower. So this is a rune of sight. Now rune of sight will reveal something on the map, but it's not a good idea, or it's always the best idea to try and open up your sky towers first, because the rune of sight might reveal something in the radius of what the sky tower reveals, so it would be inefficient and a waste. Now let's see, what do we want to do? We've got a really tricky fight to get to down there. We don't have to take on all the fights. I do like to take on all the fights, but that one's going to be pretty hard to get to. I have to think about whether I actually want to try and commit to that. Right now, I think what we'll do, we'll open the vault. Wow, very all 3 are very, very good cards. So we've got the Horsemaster ally, aggressive, activate, swap your heroes. So when you activate it, it will drop from 5 to 4, but then it will, because it's aggressive, it will attack for 4 at the end. But being able to manipulate your hero's position is a key part of Roguebook, and this is one of the best cards to do so. Whirlwind for Sirocco, attack all enemies for 12. For each enemy hit, gain 4 block. Very good. And Warcry, both heroes gain 2 power until the end of your turn. This is very good for Shara, because Shara has a lot of multi-hitting cards. So like you saw that 1000 cuts where it attacks 3 times, 2, 4, 6. All of a sudden that's an extra 6 damage. It costs nothing. It's 0. I mean, these are all just very, very good cards. I do tend to lean on the more aggressive style of play, so I do like Warcry, but I think the Horsemaster ally is just too good in this situation. in saying that, especially with the early runs, attack on everything is very important. There's a couple of fights in particular that this, especially in this first chapter, would be really good. You know what? We're going to take the whirlwind and see if we can show you. I just like all of them though, but we'll take the whirlwind. And I think rather we either want to go to the shop and get the 1,000 cuts, or we can do the next fight. You know what? I don't think that I'm gonna want to pass up the opportunity to get 1,000 cuts. I do really like Lightning Jaw, but it is just very expensive for the first run here, so we'll take 1,000 cuts. And we'll do our next battle. This is the Zephyr Vulpine. Enemy intends to attack for 5 2 times. So it has the ability of Wind Spirit, takes half damage every second hit. Very irritating enemy, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Whirlwind card, hit for 12. That gives us blocking of 4. Now our next hit, it's not going to do 7, it's going to do half. Well, it's rounded up for us, which is nice. But I'm going to fully defend and get Shara to the front. So that worked out. Ooh. So I think on this one, I think we want to use 1,000 cuts. And then we are going to take some damage, but I think the best course of action is going to be to defend and then defend again, dealing 6 damage, gaining that extra courage for next turn. Enemy intends to hit for 10 and block. Lovely, but we've got 4 energy now, so let's see what we can do. 10, 20. Maybe I want to, because the first hit is going to be a half hit. Strike or lunge, then use 1,000 cuts, deal more damage. Now we're back to a half hit, so we're only going to do about 5. I think we're going to guard, and that will give us full block. So realistically, being able to get through his defences, it's not going to happen. So we'll hit once to bring it to so where the next hit is a full hit, and then we're going to fully block. Leaving Shara up front. And we should have the win. We do. We're going to straight up Whirlwind for the 12 damage.
What's next?
Nice. Ooh. So we've got some gold and precision ink. Reveal 1 space anywhere on the map. This is one of the best inks of the game. But we still can't. We need a 4 to get to the Sky Tower. What I'm going to do, the possibility of trying to get down to this fight, it's definitely not the most efficient use. Let's see. I mean, there is a fight over there. I think let's have a look what the ink looks like over here. Puts 1 away, 1 away. Okay. I just love the exploration, but there's quite a few decisions to be made. So I think I'm going to go here. Ooh. we have revealed an Imperial ink. So I'll pick that up. Now what that will do is that reveals 4 spaces in opposite directions, so that's very good. We'll have a look. A big pile of gold, got 50 there, extra 5 there, open up a rune of sight, and we've got access to a battle. Yeah, annoyingly. So I'll show you how this, well actually no, not annoyingly, this is pretty good. Imperial ink, use this, and it's 4 in each direction, and this is worth doing, so we will do that. This red battle is an elite battle, something that we don't want to take on straight away. We want to try and build up our deck a little bit first before going to the boss, so we'll do that. Now I've got access to the sky tower. Lovely, more gold revealed. A heart. The heart will heal us for 10 each. I don't need to pick it up just yet. Can do though, because you don't instantly use it, you just store it down there with the inks. But I tend to like to have my hearts in the first box, just something, personal choice. Right, so I'm going to try and use up my inks before I do that. So I think we're going to take on the next battle. I don't need to pick up that ink just yet. So yeah, let's go down here. Let's take on this fight. The reason I want to take on this fight is because I might use 2 single inks to get to that sky tower, and then we'll see if we can venture down here to this battle. So let's go. Okay, we've got our defender going to block. Archer. Ugh. Enemy intends to attack for 10. Now this guy, Cutthroat Bandit, he's got stealth. Stealth enemies cannot be targeted if there are no more enemies. If there are no more revealed enemies, stealth is removed. So essentially, you can't hit that guy, you can't target him until these guys are out of the way. So what do we want to do? 15 incoming damage. We can straight up hit this guy, but it kind of is a waste, losing 7 attack. Is there maybe a different way? Not really. So we're gonna kill the archer. We're going to strike, and then jab is for free. And I'm going to do it that way. Okay, now they've both got 5 shield. I like Whirlwind here. Now Whirlwind doesn't target, so it will hit the back row. But do I want to lunge first? No, not really, because we're going to fully block anyway. So now, unfortunately, we're just short. We will get the job done with a strike, though. So, we have been debuffed. We have been tripped. On the next turn, the first card this hero plays costs 1 more. So, yeah, these are costing more than what they usually would. But that's okay, because we have game. Lovely. Victory. Get some gold and some more precisioning. Nice. Now, unlike the other inks, precisioning actually stacks up, so you can see we've got 6 in one pile. The other inks will just go next to each other. You don't stack on them. So because we've got so many precision inks now, let's go ahead and open it up. More gold. Now, because we have opened both sky towers, we can now hit our runes of sight.
What's over there?
Ooh, this is a narrative. I'm just going to open up the other rune of sight and then we'll take a look at the narrative. Eek.
Let's take a look.
Oh, narratives are very good, but that is very much out of the way because we can't go through all these obstacles. We have to go next to where Nadim is, through down there, around here, all there. Very difficult to get to, so may not be possible or efficient to do so. But essentially, let's have a look at this narrative. Okay, the heroes come across a statue of Forgotten Protector. It does not move, but its eyes seem to be fixed on whoever it approaches. Now, you've got two choices. We can pray for it to be our sword, and it will become an aggressive ally, dealing 5 damage each time. Or we can pray for it to be our guardian, and it will still attack, but for less, 2, but we'll get 2 block each time. I recommend on your first and early runs that you always take the block. We can do attack many times, but if we're not alive to do so. As the heroes open their eyes, they notice that the small statue has perched itself upon Shara's shoulder, eager to assist on their journey. And the great thing about Cobalt Guardian is that you don't have to play it as a card. It will instantly be straight on the field, straight away. And there it is up the top there. Right, so now just thinking about more efficient uses of the ink here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this ink. We haven't seen this ink before. It is Noble Ink. Reveal 4 spaces in a straight line. We're going to head over to this area down here. We're looking at to get to this fight, but first we're going to use a precision ink to go here, and then our Noble Ink straight down. Now if I was to use this here, because that obstacle, I cannot get to the fight, so I'm going to use one more precision ink here, and now we can get to the fight. Fantastic. Big pile of gold and a couple other piles of gold. We've got another rune of sight, and now we have extra incentive to get down there, and that makes it a lot easier to get to that narrative. And this is exactly why I love this game, because everything changes. It constantly changes. I was going to go here. Oh, that's opened up. Now I'm going to go there. So we've got 2 precision ink, which will get us to that little island. And then we kind of have to get down there a little bit, which is still a bit tricky. Let's see what we got in the vault. Ooh, a couple of gold cards. Flight or fight. Gain 5 block. If Shara has courage, attack the leading enemy for 15. So it's very good, but it's very situational. When I have courage, I only have it for that one turn at the moment. There are other cards that will give us courage. We don't have them yet. Hold Shell. It's a melee, so melee costs 1 less when played from the front. Gain 8 block. Whenever you gain a treasure, permanently increase this block value by 3. I've never liked this card. I think it's too expensive for what it is. So, no. We're going to pass up on that, especially on these early runs where getting energy is very hard. So getting to 4 energy, very hard. Duel, really, really good card. It's a common card, but charge, attack the leading enemy for 6 twice. Shows up front, it's 9 twice. So, yes, please. A talent tier has been unlocked. As you collect more cards, you unlock more talents. Each hero has a unique set of talents. You may only select 1 talent in each row. Collect more cards to unlock more rows. So yes, as you can see, we've got we've opened this up because we've now got 14 cards. Next one unlocks at 18, then 22, then 26. So kind of rewards you or helps ease the punishment of building a heavily carded deck, if that's how you say it. So anyway, our 3 talents, we get to choose one of these. Take cover. When Shara takes damage from an enemy attack, she retreats and gains 4 power next turn. Regeneration. At the end of each battle, Sirocco heals 8 life. Very good. Storyteller. Start each battle with a storyteller. It's an ally. Activate, draw a card. Very good as well, but health as a resource in this game is stupidly important. So 100% you always want to choose regeneration out of these. That means we can afford to deliberately take 8 damage with Sirocco, knowing that we're going to get it back. Okay, got another Vault of Wisdom over here, so we'll take a look. There's another dual card. But over here we've got cross strike. Attack for 6 twice, so 9 twice, and then gain 2 courage. It's very good. It costs 2 though. And this does the same damage, but only costing 1. We've also got parry, gain 5 block, cost 0. But I'm not looking at, like I said, I'm more of the offensive strategy kind of player. And because of the early runs having quite limited energy, I am looking more towards duel. So I'm going to take duel again.
Perfect.
Now, what do we want to do here? Now, can be really efficient, use these 2 precision inks to get to that fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take on the next battle, and we'll see what kind of ink we get, as it might give us an easier decision on where to use our inks next. We have the Rebel Slingers. Now, enemy intent at the moment, the enemy skipping its turn. It is going to sleep for 2 turns, but when they wake up with really high aggression. So we want to kill them, and it's very good that we've drawn a couple of jewels. Also, Jewel is a good card because it gets Shara to the front where you want her to be when she's attacking. And you can see our Cobalt Guardian is there already, and we've got 2 shield in front of Shara already. 18, thank you very much. Only downside to Jewel is that it attacks the leading enemy, so I can't choose Jewel and select the back row. But this was an amazing first turn, and we've already got 1 killed, although I'm thinking I'm going to hit the back row with this one. Reason being is because Cobalt Guardian's going to be able to do some damage to the front guy. Okay, like I say, we just really want to do as much damage as possible. So, lunge. Now, because these 2 are defend cards, there's no point playing this strike, because then I'm only going to be able to play a defend. Strike for 10. We may as well play the Whirlwind, attack all enemies for 12 each. Again, another reason why I attacked the back row, because I knew I had the Whirlwind in deck. And we're going to end it there. Now, Rebel Slinger wakes up, dealing 18 damage. Good job, and we don't even need to move Shara to the front for this. Perfect. Get some gold and some common ink. Okay. Okay. Tricky to decide what to do with the inks just yet. I am going to use these precision inks to get up to this battle. Well, actually, no, we don't need to do that. We have got a battle down here. So let's take on this battle first. Shara's down to 29 life, but I'm not worried, although this is a very hard battle. We've got the Azure Wisp at the back. It's a ghost. Enemy intends to attack for 5. And we've got the Seed Sower. Vines. The leading hero suffers from an aura of weakness. So we've got that permanent aura of weakness. So weakening Shara, but it's going to attack for 6 twice. Now, I think it goes without saying that we are going to play Whirlwind. And I think the best card to play is Jewel. With damage, and then Whirlwind. Good thing is Whirlwind gives us some block as well. Okay, now the Wisp intends to shield and use a buff. Now it's a really irritating buff. The buff is it's going to cast an aura of protection over it, which is effectively a protection bubble, and we'd need to hit that bubble, deal no damage before we can even attack it. So I always like to kill it as quickly as I can. Now, am I going to be able to do that effectively? Oh, by hitting it for 8 is a waste. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. We could do this. We could hit it for 8, strike it, jab kill it, and defend. Now, unfortunately, we are going to take some damage, but we got rid of the irritating wisp. Enemy intends to use a buff, so all out attack this round. No need to use a defend, we'll leave Shara up front. .26 health. Not going to be able to kill it, so I'm looking at both these for defense and attack, obviously. So yeah, we're going to do that. Whirlwind, guard. Minimal damage. It's not attacking again, which is nice. Strike to make jab free, and then strike for the game. And as you see, Sirocco healed for 8 life, so come away with that. Only 2 down. No blink. Looking over here, what do we want to do? Still really want to get to that narrative. Going to go ahead and use the 2 precision inks. I've got 224 gold. Let's take a look. Well, I freed up my first slot, so now I'm going to go collect my hearts. What do we have in the shop? So we've got a 2 cost card, 1 for each. So at the moment, Ogre Belt, although nice, won't ping as often as we'd like. Tiki Totem, no. Sapphire and Rough Diamond still look good. Lightning Jaw is just one of them cards where for free, for 0 cost, after playing a Sirocco card, I could be attacking for 3 times. And that would be 12, 24, 36. Oh, sorry, 13. Yeah, up to 39 rather. So that does seem very appealing. But when you don't draw it first turn, it's still good. I mean, it's still going to be like a free 13 attack after playing a Sirocco card. Smoke Bomb is also quite a good defensive card. Let's have a look. Tricky to decide. Because I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to leave it for now. I will take on this battle. Oh, this would have been a fantastic turn for Whirlwind. This is why we chose Whirlwind for this battle and another one. Okay, what can we do? We've got the first 3 wisps attacking us. The back one is going to block and shield. 5, 10 and 16 incoming. So I think the smartest play is probably just to go ahead. Wait, what do we have here? So 9, 18. I'll leave it with 8. So it pretty much does the same thing whether I duel. Oh no, it has to be 1,000 cuts. 1,000 cuts. And we will defend. Still no whirlwind. That is a shame. Okay. Into jab, into strike. We're going to be one away from killing it, which is unfortunate. Cobalt Guardian is not one extra strong. Total damage incoming is 14. We need 10 block. But I think what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll block with Sirocco. And we know that our Cobalt Guardian is going to get the kill the next turn. Or we can just whirlwind, which we are going to do. And then we can look to duel 918 and lunge strike, whatever it is, just to kill this front guy. It's gaining power each turn as well, so getting stronger and stronger. But we've got strike and 1000 cuts, and that's all we need. Sirocco back up to full health. Definitely the correct talent, that regeneration. We have got an explosive pigment. It's a very good pigment because it actually reveals same as what a sky tower would do, free radius, and that was a good place to use it actually. Just thinking, could also be used down there, a little bit wasted, but would get to the narrative without too much bother. And we have not really got the best inks. Now the thing is, because we're in our first run, there's not a lot that we've opened up on the map, extra stuff. So there's not much to go for other than hearts and gold at the moment. So I'm tempted not to do that. Instead, my priority really does want to be to get to that narrative. So I am going to be able to do that if I do this. However, I think the better option is just going to be use the free ink, take on the elite battle. Let's take one last look at the shop. Well, not last, but in case, what do we want? Anything that will help us. I am starting a bit worried and maybe thinking towards smoke bomb, just to make sure that Shara is okay. At the same time, I could just pick up the rough diamond, slot it into a Sirocco card. Phalanx is not a bad choice now, because we've got the Cobalt Guardian, so we've always got the permanent ally. So it will help with the 11 block. Okay, hardcore mode. Let's take on the elite. Oof. We have the witch. Right, okay, so the defender, we know what he's doing. Archer intends to attack. Now the witch, or the queen's assassin, only deals 1 damage, but the intent is a major debuff and is stealthed as well. The major debuff is she will inflict bleed on us, which will do about 5 damage each turn. So definitely want Sirocco to be taking that. So we're going to definitely end with Sirocco up front. So what do we have? Well, we don't have much other than Jewel and Whirlwind. Fully block the attack, but there's the status effects. Oh, confused as well. So confused took away one of our cards, or concussed rather. Discard a random card of this hero at the start of their turn. Destroy this at the end of the turn. Vulnerable, so we're taking extra damage, 33% more, and bleed, take 5 damage at the start of each turn. It cannot be blocked. No, so very unfortunate. Right, 918. That will kill the front. And then 1,000 cuts will do the back. And I think that's the best play, although... it's tricky because we don't really want Shara to end up in front. Now, although it says 4 times 3, it will be less for Shara. I think it's going to be 3 times 3 because, yeah, Sirocco's vulnerable, so it's taking more damage. There's no way for us to block. So I'm looking at maybe 1,000 cuts from the back. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll keep Sirocco up front. 1,000 cuts from the back. It's tricky. It is tricky. But we're just going to strike. Remember we've got that regeneration talent as well, so that will help. Taking that 5 bleed. Okay, so we're going to strike, which will give us a free jab. Lunge for 12 and strike again. End it there. It's going to use its move again, but we have got duel and that will take care of it. So another reason we want to balance out the damage taken between characters is because when you use a heart to heal, it will heal both characters, and if Shara was at full life or Sirocco at full life, it's kind of a waste. Focus Prism, draw a card, discard a card. So that is a gem that we'll be able to slot in one of our cards. Big pile of gold, some pages, and a brush. Right, so this is what I'm thinking of doing, and I am going to do this. It seems that not everything we paint can be explored. A bit of information that we would have liked to have known at the beginning. Thankfully I did. But this is where it's going to tell you that the dark hexagons are obstacles that you can't walk through. We can come down to our narrative. Ooh, Simulacrum of Warfare. A divine effigy is kneeling before you, the heroes. Despite its immobility, it looks very much alive. Its soft voice rings out of the adventures. It has been ages since my eyes have lain upon such a spark of life. Tell me, strangers, what is it you need of me? Your wish shall become my duty. So, quite a bit of choice. Be my sword. Essentially, it becomes an aggressive ally for 12. Be my shield. It's a 6 block. Be my shadow. So anytime you would dissolve a card, is it? Whenever you play a 0 cost card, deal damage equal to the ally's spirit. Not going to be, or we don't take it at all. Now the unfortunate thing about this one, unlike Cobalt Guardian, this will be a card that goes into our deck, so we will have to play it. It costs 1, making it not great, but a 12 aggressive ally at this stage for 1 is still really good. So we are going to choose the aggressive ally. I shall take my leave. Let's go to the vault. Ooh, some very good cards here. Time Strike. Attack the leading enemy for however much damage Shara has already dealt this turn. So imagine using 1,000 cuts and then use this. Essentially will do that damage again, but another ally, Mirror Image. Each time Shara deals damage, this deals the same amount of damage and loses 1 spirit. It's a very good ally. We could take the Quick Strike, attack for 5, 0 cost, but actually the Mirror Image is a really strong ally, so we will take the Mirror Image there. Excellent. How many cards have we got? We've got 17. 1 more will give us our next talent tier. What I'm going to do before going to the shop, I'm going to use a brush here. More gold. We've got parry, gain 5 block, buckle up, gain 10 block, decrease the cost of a random card in your hand this turn to 0. Now, we do have a couple of 2-cost cards which will be quite effective use, so blocking and making it 0. Teamwork though, gain 10 block, essentially it will cost 1 after playing a Shara card, so not too bad. Both of these are okay, but again, it's for me personally, I don't think I want to take them. I mean, like I say, both are very good options to take, but I'm going to skip and lean more on the aggressive offensive side of things. Let's take another look at the shop. Now, we have picked ourselves up a few allies now, haven't we? Mirror Image and Simulacrum. Simulacrum is a neutral card though. It's neither Shara's or Siroko's. So, whenever this hero plays an ally, gain 1 power. Won't actually have an effect, unfortunately. Whenever this hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. So what do we have? We've got 1 for Sirocco. We've got 2 for Shara. So could be good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the rough diamond, exit there. Now, because we've got these, next time we do a battle it's going to tell us a little bit about these, but yes, I could craft these into a card now, but you can also do it in battle, and it's always worth waiting until you're in battle, because it just you might craft it in the card now, but then in battle you really need that block in a pinch, so we'll just leave it there. Now, taking on the elite battle, I am going to pop a heal.
Let's patch up.
We've still got a 4 Noble Ink with a couple of brushes to use, so I think we will go over here. Lovely. Thank you. Some extra pages and Vault of Wisdom. Ooh, oh god, all of these are fantastic choices. Warcry for the power boost, especially with the jewels with the multi-hitting, and very good. Ogre Cookie is such a great card. The next card you play this turn costs 2 less. This effect remains until the end of battle. So I use this on 1000 Cuts, for example, and then yeah, when the deck recycles through, it will be free again. But getting this ally for the whole battle and then everything costs 2 more is very good. It's like a permanent war cry. Oh, difficult decisions. I think that the Master Swordsman, coupled with the Tiki Totem in the shop, might move me more towards this, although it's very hard to pass up Ogre Cookie. Such a strong card, but no, we're gonna go for the Master Swordsman. We open a new talent here. Ooh, knife juggling. Whenever Shara adds a dagger to your hand, add twice as many. Bouncer, if you still have block at the end of the enemy's turn, add a headbang to your hand. And Hardy, at the end of each battle, both heroes heal for free. That's very good as well. Now, at the moment, we don't have any cards that generate daggers, but this is a really good talent if we did. Bouncer's not all that. Hardy, again, healing health resource as a resource is fantastic. So I'm leaning towards Hardy, but I'm just going to hold off on choosing one. Don't have to choose it instantly. just in case we do find something that does give us some cards, some daggers, but I don't think we will. Okay, right, back to the shop then. And now with mirror image, master swordsman, getting extra power for Shara is looking more and more appealing.
Nice find.
So we're doing it. You know what, I am going to go ahead and take the Hardy. At the end of each battle, both heroes heal free. Do think it's the best talent for now. And let's take on the Elite. Socket gems into your cards to make them more powerful. You can do this at any time, whether in battle or not. Thank you very much. Right. So we have the Feral Kodama. Intends to attack and use a major debuff. Yikes. No defense at all. We're going to not duel first. We're going to lay the Master Swordsman. Going to give us lots more power. And now I have a choice to make. And I think the choice is to put the Rough Diamond in strike so that we can then manipulate Soroko to move into the front. Oof. Okay. So Soroko is now permanently vulnerable, 33%. So we're going to now move Shara to the front with Jewel again. And we could either pay 1,000 cuts or lunge and guard. But let's see. 39 is very strong. In guard. No, it's not a massive amount of damage that he's doing to us compared to what we'll be doing to him. So we're going to go ahead and do the lunge. A bit late for mirror image to be of much use here. However, not really got a lot else going on. So that being said, we will play mirror image. We will attack for, let's just have a quick look. Strike for 9. Use our jab, and that's going to be game mirror image coming in. Jab does 10 mirror image,
Rest well.
using its effect to do the rest. Nice. Treasure. Magic ink cap. Gain a brush at the start of each chapter with gain a brush and start each chapter with an additional brush. Okay, nice. 34 gold, more pages. Yikes, not the best there. Where else? So maybe we save these brushes, or could maybe use one down here. If you can get 10, ideal. 10 reveals. Oh, we can get a 10. A bit more gold. We're going to save the final brush because you can carry it over. And the question is, do we want to buy anything else in the shop? Ah, tricky. No, we're going to leave it there. Go into the next chapter. Well, if we can make it. We've got to take on a boss yet. So let's take on the boss. Beware, you're about to face the chapter's boss. It's very tough, so be sure to explore everything you can beforehand. Are you ready? Yes. Ha 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 ha! Sirocco, is that who I think it is? I was about to ask you the same. Seems like this book has driven him completely mad. So it seems like the characters know this character. Ooh. Okay. Looks like it's a bit of a heavy ally turn. Worth it though. Okay. Enemy is not attacking us. Wow. That's a lot of damage. That was a good mirror. Now, this enemy is called Cloaked Hunter. Enemy intends to use buff. When he gets to 50% health, he's going to rage. So 110, so it's a good idea to try and work it out. So it's just above that. So we did pretty well with that. 8 times 2. Yikes. We're going to duel. Strike. No. I want to strike and defend, but the best play is to whirlwind and let Sirocco take a bit of damage, I think. He is raged now, not a happy bunny. Let's take a look. Enraged. The Cloaked Hunter is enraged when under half life. Yikes. 12 times 3. 36. So definitely kind of want to end with Sirocco. So I'm looking at you, guard. Oh, I won't be able to play jab after. So we've got double duel. And they're really putting in the work. Shara having 7 power thanks to Master Swordsman and the actual Tiki is really, really good. Tiki Totem. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a guard. We're going to have to pass up on the jab, otherwise Shara will die. Like a rumba. And yeah, this is going to be enough. Strike. Whirlwind. Ah, where am I? Lovely. Heal up a little bit, but it doesn't matter because at the end of each chapter we get a vial of rejuvenation, fully heals both heroes and clears all wounds. Now wounds, you haven't seen any yet, but if one of our characters die, 2 wounds appear in the deck and they'll stay there until the end of the chapter. There are some ways to remove them, but generally it's going to be by beating the chapter. Fully heal. Treasure. Now we get to choose an Ogre Cleave. Whenever this hero deals 20 damage in a single hit, inflict 5 bleed. We don't really have any single hit cards that will do that. We don't have any. Mecha Turbine. Each turn, the first time you dissolve a card, gain 1. We don't have any dissolving cards yet. An Ogre Club. Whenever this hero deals 20 damage, inflict weak. So weak bleed or gain an energy when you dissolve. So none of these are particularly great for what we have so far. Sirocco does get some cards that can do instantly over 20. So I prefer bleed over weak. But there's also both heroes do gain access to cards that could dissolve and gain extra energy. We are going to take the Mecha Turbine for now. Big pile of gold. Ooh. And there is one of those cards. Pump Up. Pump Up and Clash and High Five. These are all fantastic cards, but the Perfect Diamond It's an enhancement on the rough diamond. It will gain 7 block. That is a really, really good diamond. However, these cards are really good too. Clash, pump up. So pump up. Let's go to pump up. Yeah, it's gain 8 block. Add 2 headbangs to your hand. Combos. The headbangs themselves combo, so they can be free after playing a Shara card. Sirocco gains free power for his next attack, Dissolve. So this would trigger the Mecha Turbine first time you dissolve, and you'll get 2 of them. So for 2 turns, generally, I'm going to get an extra energy and pump up. Like I say, generally a great blocking card. But Perfect Diamond is just so good. Oof. Do you know what? I am going to... Oh, it's such a difficult decision. Oh, okay. We're going to take... No. We're going to take the cards.
Excellent.
Very, very difficult decision. Most of the time you are going to take the gem, and I maybe should have taken the gem then. But we also get Cypher's Cloak. Whenever this hero is at or below 50% life, they gain free power. And we want to put that always on Shara.
I think I've seen this before.
Cypher shakes his head. How long have I been here? We don't know, but we're here to help. It seems like we're all stuck in this place. Come with us. We could use our strength. Very well, but consider this a temporary alliance. Cypher Blood Tyrant will now be available at base camp, so he's our 3rd playable character, and after we do this run, whether win or lose, we can access him. Stack of pages and a brush. And we will continue on to chapter 2, Lost in the Oversky. We've arrived among the floating islands of the Oversky. Watch your step. Ancient primal magic keeps these islands above the clouds. They're all chained together so as not to float away from one another. The creatures here are normally docile but become agitated by the Roguebook. Find your way carefully. So first things first, as always, straight to Nadim. What do you have in your shop? I see something that I like the look of already, and that is Bloodstone. It's only a common treasure, but at the end of each battle this hero heals 4 life. Now the reason I like these sort of treasures is because, as I said, I'm a very aggressive style play, so I don't like choosing defensive cards. So I like to use health as a resource. Now we've already got Sirocco healing 8 at the end of each turn. We've got Hardy where both heroes heal 3, so Sirocco's healing for 11 at the end of each battle, sorry. Shara's healing 3. I could put Bloodstone on Shara, and then Shara's healing 7 each battle at the end. So that's 7 I don't have to worry about blocking. There's Clash. I almost took the Perfect Diamond. I do wish that I had now. Both of these cards we've got, and they're both here in the shop. So Perfect Diamond might have been a good choice there. We've got Therian Shield. When this hero blocks, gain 1 more block. It's okay. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you could potentially be blocking quite a lot, and it just gains and gains and gains. And obviously Sirocco with his Fortifying Brew will block at the end, so that'll gain an extra block there. Bloodfire Master. The first time this hero takes damage each battle, draw a card and gain an energy. So that's not bad as well. Actually works really well with Cypher, which we might find out in later runs. Blood Gunner. Each time a hero hits with this card, inflict 2 bleed. Very good for Shara's cards, mainly being Thousand Cuts and Duel, where they're multi-hitting. So this will do 3 hits, that will do 2 hits, so that's 2 for 6 bleed or 4 bleed. Very good. Definitely looking at that. Charge Ruby. Hero attacks from this card plus 4 damage when played from the back. The problem I have with Charge Ruby is that let's take strike for example. If I put it in strike, if I'm using it from the back, it will charge her forward, and so you'd think you'd get her free bonus from her legendary sword, but you don't. So it actually, with charged ruby, will just do the 11. It will do the 7 plus the 4 and hit for 11. Whereas I think, because you're charging to the front and then hitting, it should be the 7 jumps up to 10 and then plus the 4 for 14. So not great in my opinion for that. Clashstone melee, so obviously makes cards in the front cost 1 less. Let's have a look what we've got. So high five, we've got one of these now. Combo, gain a courage. Yep. Outlaw, ally spiritless. So no spirit. At the start of each turn, add a dagger to your hand. Would have gone well with knife juggling, but even so, it's a bit slow. You have to wait until the next turn, and then it's just a knife. So it's not, for me, a really good strong ally. No. Cube de Grace, retain and combo. Attack twice for the damage equal to the size of your discard pile. So our deck's looking at 21. Could potentially be quite a good attack. Clash, attack for 7, gain 7 blocks. It's an amazing card in this game. Really, really strong card. So that was why I kind of urged towards choosing the cards at the end of the last chapter. Hammer time, we saw this before. This always costs all of your energy. Attack 10 times the amount. And Horde Shell, do not think this is worth it at all. Gain 8 block whenever you gain a treasure, permanently increase by 1. No. Right. I don't think I'm going to waste any time on this. I'm going straight away to get the Bloodstone for Shara.
We could use this.
And I would have picked this up if I had enough. Looks like I'm going to have to do a battle first. So let's get to it. Well, we can have a look at the vault. Blade Dance. Attack for 0. Whenever the hero swaps, increase this card's damage by 3. Can get potentially very strong with the back and forth swapping between these characters. We've seen Buckle Up. I am actually going to take Pump Up again. I like Pump Up a lot. I think it's really, really strong. And we have unlocked a new talent. Berserking. At the end of each turn, gain 3 block for each stack of courage Shara has. I do really like it, but we still don't have a great deal. Yes, we've got the we have got a glitch. The game has stored the memory of our rough diamond. Do I abuse the glitch? Could break the game. I want to abuse the glitch.
Very well.
Did it work? Yep. We did not have a second rough diamond. I don't always know. I've seen it a few... I mean, this is not how I wanted to open and show this game, but this is just...
This works.
Oh, are we done? Are we done with the glitch? Right. Is there a way to recreate? I've never really known how to recreate this glitch, but I mean, this is just too fun not to abuse. This is very, very rare. Very, very rare. This is way too fun not to abuse. So
Suitable.
this is crazy. And it's a shame it's not the perfect diamond.
Very well.
This is just crazy. This is This is not good for the game,
This
but
works.
I am. I could. The game could break, but we are going to. We are going to have some fun.
Suitable. Very well.
Now I'm mainly putting it in ones with 2 slots. Going to want to keep some slots open for anything else I might use.
This works.
I don't know whether just to keep going though, to be honest with you.
Suitable.
If every card I'm blocking,
This works.
the game is great. This is just a freak freak occurrence. So
Very well.
let's just keep doing it. Let's just do it because it's one of those things where I never see it.
This
Very
works.
rarely do I see it, and usually it's with a gem called the boomerang, which is brilliant. That will basically returns it to your deck. So it means that rather than going discard, waiting for the deck to cycle, it will go to your deck, so you draw it quicker. I can't pass this up. Cannot pass the opportunity up.
Suitable.
Now, actually, would it even work though?
Very well.
Am I doing this and then we're going to get into battle, and then there's nothing
This works.
there? This is crazy.
Very well. Suitable.
Right, I think that we will leave the remaining slots for other things. Oh, are we done? Can we? No, we got more.
This works. Very well.
You know what?
Suitable. This works.
We're just doing it. Sorry, this may be boring to watch, but we have to make the most of this.
Very well. This works. Suitable.
Never have I ever.
Very well.
Of course, I've done all this, and now you're going to see. Okay, anyway, back to here. At the end of each turn, gain 3 block for each stack of courage. We might not have to worry about that. All future cards gained have 2 gem sockets. Never would I say that I would get this in the first run, because you're not going to get that many gems, and yet there I did just go ahead and glitch the game and got about 100 rough gems. Whenever you use a brush to reveal 3 extra spaces random adjacent, I'm going to go for that, just because the other 2 aren't really going to be effective. Now let's see, shall we? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Yep. Yep. That's the game. That's the game busted. Okay. Right, well, we don't have to worry about anything else. Everything has rough diamonds in it. Okay. Wait. I want to make sure. Oh, okay. Jab is just going to be so much block. Sorry, we didn't even take a look at this enemy because I was just too excited. Let's take a look at the enemy. Now it has 3 HP left. Spawn of Isanu. The enemy intends to use the buff. Delicate. Whenever the hero plays a card, take 6 damage. So I just play a card. It's going to take 6 damage.
That was needed.
Feels good, man.
It was not needed, Shara. It was not needed. Free ink. Wow, this is crazy. I've never... Like I say, I've seen the glitch before. Usually works once for me. That's it. So, yeah. It's very, very fun to experience. What do we want to do here? Ugh, how am I going? Impossible fight to get to. We'd have to go all the way round, unless we get a certain narrative which is called Magic Carpet, which allows us to go through obstacles. So that would be fun. Oh, that looks like I can walk onto it, but no, it's not. Okay, so we got Horsemaster, fantastic ally as said before. Blade Barrier, never used to like this card. Charge, attack for 4, gain block equal to the damage dealt. Now I really love it. There is some gems in the game that make this ridiculously strong. In one hit can ramp up all the way up to like 30 plus block just with this one card. There's another jewel. I think we're going to go for the Horsemaster. Well, the problem is I would normally pick the Horsemaster. You know what, we will pick the Horsemaster. It's the simple fact is we don't have to worry about block anymore because of this glitch.
Perfect.
So I should just go dual and just go all out attack. But for the sake of variety, let's go Horsemaster. Going to use our free ink to get down to Sky Tower. There's a narrative. Could it be the Magic Carpet? Nope. Looking up, it as if a mountain is moving. Birds and more are stirred from massive branches, filling the air with all manner of woodland detritus. Detritus? What that means. A voice booms forth as if the earth speaks, and it becomes clear. This is no lifeless mound. Come, it resonates. The times are dark, your bark is soft. I have plenty to spare, as you can see. If the thing could smile, there was no way of knowing. So, choice. Gather the fallen branch. It allows you to put, at the start of each turn, shuffle 3 Gaia's Grace into your deck. And what it is going to be... Does it tell me? Well, I can tell you it gains 5 block and draw a card. Don't know why it doesn't show you there. Each hero gains 2 defend cards, they cost 0. Or for the next 3 battles, blocks cost 1 less. You are always going to want to choose Gather a Fallen Branch. It just works well with synergy. It gets you draw power, gives you block, and actually will, because it will dissolve, it will work well with our Mecha Turbine. So, yes. Shara kneels down and gathers the thick, heavy branch. It is much weightier in the hand than one would suggest. They have hefted bars of metal that seemed less dense. Could any saw hope to bite into such wood? Looking up at the thing, the thought seems blasphemous. It shakes its head, catapulting a flock of irritated but colourful birds into the air. No blade of this age, I am pleased to say. How had it read their minds? Before they can ask, the vision is gone. A lifeless mountain remains. The artwork is so good. So good. There it is. Gain 5 block, draw a card and dissolve. You get 3 of them in your deck. Very good. It costs 0. The game is glitched. You can hear the music from the narrative still playing when it should not be playing anymore. More 1,000 cuts or more power? I'm going to go with Master Swordsman because it's not only 2 power, is it? It's going to be 3 power because of our Tiki Totem.
Excellent.
Excellent indeed. Right, what do we want to do? The music should write itself after a battle. So let's do it. Here's our Gaia's Grace. So, what do we have? Nekomata. So these are... They have Cautious. Whenever this hero takes damage, lose 2 power this turn. So, okay. So it's doing 14, but if I was to hit it, it would be doing 12. So that's how that one works. Okay. So the thing is, oh, okay. I don't have to. I'm worried, but I'm forgetting I've put rough diamonds, rough gems in everything. So we are fully blocking. Okay, we're going to pump up. This will add the headbangs to our hand, and notice that they stack on top of each other, which is very good. It's also going to stay in our hand for the end of the turn and not get shuffled into the deck, which is good. So we've got jab. Now we're going to use a headbang because it's got combo. And Mecha Turbine kicked off and gave us an extra energy. I moved Charlotte to the front. I didn't use the extra headbang. I want to save it for next turn, this turn, so we can get the extra energy again. Although I'm going to get it from Gaia's Grace anyway. Oof. You can see why I picked that mirror ally card now, can't you? There's our Horsemaster. Cyrilacum. And defend. And just like that. Wow. Pile of gold, explosive pigment. So yes, we know what that does. But where is going to be a good place to use it? Kind of somewhere over here, maybe. Away from the Sky Tower. Or straight up and in that kind of area. Like maybe up there. If we pick up the Nova Link, we can do that. Let's take on the next battle first, because maybe we can get some precision ink. We can sort of go down there, and maybe this fight with this explosive pigment might not be so hard to get to after all. So, Gem Tortoise. I should have showed you that first. Hide. The first time this time damage is taken each turn, it gains 20 block. So that's why you would have seen it gain that 20 block. It is going to attack for 22. These couple of yaks just intend to buff. They don't do very much. So it might be a good idea just to keep pummeling the tortoise. Get a full block. Here come the yaks now. Master sword. Master sword. Defense. Defense and defense. We'll start working on a yak. So we can lay our horse master ally down. Let's see what we can draw from the guy's grace. Not a great deal. I am going to take care of the yak. And back to front with Shara. Lunge is a very strong card to hit the tortoise with. And strike is very strong as well. But we could take care of the yak. So we'll do that. Simulacrum finishes the job. Gold and Imperial ink. Okay. So it's hard to really find a place where this is not going to go to waste. Like often you'll use it up this run and go off to the one side or the other. But there's no real great place for this. I can't step on this square despite it hexagon, despite it looking like I can. I am starting to think. Right, tell you what we're going to do. There's no more battles other than the elite. We're just going to grab this. And I am just going to fire it up here. It's just a really good use of the explosive pigment. We do open up the second elite. There's 2 on each chapter. In each chapter, we've got a vault here. So we've got fire breath, attack all enemies for 15. That's very good. The fire oil give heroes +3 dissolve or windstorm archer. An ally aggressive for 10. Activate, attack the enemy and lose aggressive. So essentially what they're saying is rather than it just attack the leading enemy, I can choose. I can activate it and choose which enemy, whether I want to do someone in the back row. And it will help her gain even more power, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Thanks to Tiki Totem. Okay. So now, not the best use of ink. I can either just ink out there. Yeah. Okay, let's just ink out here, take on the battle, use a brush and see where we stand. It is the Yakapult. Fantastic enemy design. Look at him. Elite War Yaks. At the end of each turn, give all Yaks +8 or 8 block and +4 power. Yakapult is a yak. Yikes. Okay. Master sword. Master sword. Jewel. End it there.
So be it.
Gaia's Grace. Pump it up. Making jab free. Now generally I tend to like to ignore the leading yak and focus on killing the main enemy, because the yak is summoned, as you can see, summon. This creature was summoned. Summons do not have to be defeated to end the battle. So what it's saying there, if you kill the main monster, summons will just instantly die. Headbang. Actually, let's play the Horsemaster because it gives an extra power, doesn't it? And we're going to end turn. Mirror, mirror. More power. Lunge and mirror doing their thing. Using the headbang, and that is going to give us enough energy to use whirlwind. And as you can see, main enemy died, so did the summon. It does feel good, Soraka, it does. Right, we are going to use a brush here. Get some gold. This is what I intended, so that we can use the common ink up to the Sky Tower, which will get us to that next fight as well. So let's take a look at the vaults. Keep flip. Attack for 15. Retreat can only be played while Shara is leading. Very good, but power, we're doing really well.
Perfect.
And a talent here is unlocked. Oh, I've just seen what talent we can see. Alacrity. Once per battle, select Shara and press X to attack for the leading enemy for 15 and then retreat. Not bad. Powered Fist. The first attacks Roko makes each turn gains 5 power. Not bad, but look at what's next. Charismatic. One of the best talents of the game. Allies cost 1 less. Yeah, I think we'll be taking that. We've got several allies. Some will be free. Yes, please. It's an amazing talent to get. An amazing one. Okay. Riposte. Gain 7 block during the enemy turn. Each time an attack is fully blocked, add a dagger to your hand. Very good. Warcry. Both heroes gain 2 power, but it only lasts to the end of the turn. I think we've got enough power now. Stand behind me. Gain 16 block. Don't have to worry about that. We are going to take riposte because I want to show you the daggers, and we are very much going to get daggers. So choose that. Now we've opened up both Sky Towers so we can get our Rune of Sight.
What's over there?
What's over there is a super Rune of Sight. It reveals a bigger radius,
Let's take a look.
but not always a great treasure. We will go for the gold though. So what was here? Was there... Oh yes, we were looking at the blood diamond, weren't we? Before I do that, let's double check, because... Yeah, so this is the problem with being greedy with the rough diamonds. I was leaving it for this reason, and I just got greedy. I now do not have room to slot the blood diamond in. So the blood garnet in. We don't take it. I can't take it. I can't use it. So yeah. When this hero blocks, gain 1 more block. I mean, we're blocking every single time with pretty much every single card, right? Do I need it though? Do I just want it out of greed? Don't feel like I need it though. Oh, charged ruby, clash stone. I mean, no real point. No real point. I mean, I'm looking at the Therian shield. Don't hate me. I've just got so much block. We will not take it for now. We definitely don't need it. It will be fun to play though. No, let's take on the normal battle first, and then we can take on the elite. Both of them. Ooh. Rakawan Evoker. Rakawan Softpaw. Has stealth at the back there. Okay. Now, look at this. Free to play. Free to play. 1 instead of 2. Charismatic. Very good. High five. We've got some serious status effects going on. Let's have a look. On fire. At the end of each turn, the hero in this position takes 8 damage. Whenever you swap, reduce the fire. So it kind of fans the flames if you go back and forth. So we can do that. Let's first use a guy's grace. Okay. I'm going to be greedy. Use another one. Now this is only 1 because we are tripped and everything. With Shara costs 1 more. Before we play that, I am going to play the pump up. Swap. And our fire has now gone down to 6. Still going to damage the leading hero, but we're down to 6. Gonna then play Jabberwocky. Do I want to play Jab? Yes. But on this guy. And then use a headbang. Master Swordsman. Strike. Fan in those flames until they are completely gone. No more fire. We'll save the headbang for next turn. We've got to the stage where we have too many allies. Horseman. Headbang. You can, which is really good, override an ally. Sorry, Cobalt Guardian, we're not going to need your services. I mean, I need to play the mirror. Tell you what we'll do. We will use the effect of this ally first. Then, seems that you're not going to attack for me this turn. We'll chuck down a mirror, and this probably is game. Yep. The mirror is such a good ally. Money and common ink. Still can't quite get there. Can with brushes, but okay, let's do the elite. Now when you are facing off against the elites, always tackle, if you can see both of them, always tackle the one in front of the boss, the one that's blocking your path. If you take on this elite and it like absolutely floors you, then you've still got to then take on this elite before you even get into the boss. So always take on this elite first. Oof. This is one of the hardest elites. Berserker. Each time the hero plays a card, gain 2 power this turn. Ordinarily, this would be a pain. To someone who has blocks in every single card, not so much. Strike. Strike. And we have more block than the damage it's dealing, but you can see how it's scaling up with a attack. So yeah, can be very, you usually have to be quite selective with the cards you want to play. Now it's attacking twice, but again I think we're not going to be having to worry. Headbang. Jab becomes free. Strike. Clash. And defend. Now after 2 turns of doing that, he is going to give us a break. Not that we needed it. Horsemaster. There's a riposte, but he's not going to attack now, so we won't get to show it. No reason to move Soroka up to the front, so we'll just end it there. Ooh, are we taking damage this turn? Pump up. Master Swordsman. No point me playing Headbang. Got no Soroka cards. And Jewel. No, we're not taking damage. Close though. Allies doing their thing.
Stronger.
Pile of gold. We still don't have a card though. A single hit. Yes, I threw out many hits, but we don't have a single hit card. And I can't really see where we're going to get one, but if I keep getting the power up with Shara,
Nice find.
it'll be very good. I probably should just put this focus prism in one of the few... Oh my god, it's doing it again. Jeez, this game.
This works.
It certainly does. Right, so let's just take on the elite. It seems that we are just unbeatable right now. Let's get crazy. This fish is Rapala. Enemy intends to use a major debuff. Now, what that debuff is going to be, the leading hero is going to take 5 damage each time plays a card. So we just want to play as much as we can. I'll play this first for the power. And then 1,000 cuts. Strike. Jab. So yeah, as I say, Aura of Confusion. The hero in this position takes 5 damage when they play a card. It lasts for 2 turns. So ideally what we're going to want to do, the neutral card won't damage, so Gaia's Grace won't damage. What we're going to want to do is we want to use the Clash first of all to move Soroka up front. And now we want to use Horsemaster while Shara is in the back. And really from here we've got so much block that we don't even have to worry. So we'll attack, attack, and attack. Probably should have done it so that Shara would end in front. Simulacrum. Oh, Simulacrum will swap us. Why will it swap us? It's a neutral card. Okay. Let's play Horsemaster. Simulacrum. Yeah, okay. Let's go defend. Now let's use the Horsemaster effect to move Shara to the back before we play the defend again. Very curious about Simulacrum. Just got the switch symbols for some reason. Yeah, it didn't switch or do anything or deal any damage. Like I've said, it was a neutral card, so I don't know why it had that. Spoilt for choice. So, Master Swordsman. Use the effect. Swap with a mirror. And duel. Nice. Very nice. Worthy, maybe. Oh, pile of gold. We've got a red diamond. When this blocks, deal twice as much damage to the leading enemy instead. Okay, well, we've got a lot of block cards. So, oh, there's my rough diamond again, wanting to make an appearance. So actually, this can't really go in anything, actually. I'm thinking about it now. No, I've got nothing that this can go into because it needs to go into a blocking card. And we've used up most of our slots. So we can't do anything with that just yet. Let's see. Can I go down here? So we're going to use a wasted brush in a way to get to this fight. So we're going to use a ink down here. Then you see I can get to the path, but only if I now use a brush down here. Very good to reveal a narrative though. Ooh. A strange looking creature with short legs runs towards the heroes. It seems to be carrying a large amount of unusually good looking food. There have been royal banquets with lesser selection than this. The magical scent of these exotic dishes enchants and allure the two adventurers. They feel overwhelmed by hunger. Gorge yourself. See 10 cards and add 8 of them to your deck, or eat carefully, draft 1 card. I highly recommend against gorging yourself because you don't want to fatten up your deck unnecessarily. It can be fun though, good selection of cards, and if I've got a glitch that, I don't know, will give me rough diamonds in every card, maybe it doesn't matter. Let's eat carefully. Ooh, Goki. Ally. Activate, gain 2. So it will cost 3, but then I get 2 uses of it gaining 2. So it's a net +1 energy gain for that. Give a hero +3. Impact. Attack an enemy for 12 and adjacent enemies for 6. I do like it. But I'm just thinking about ways to get Shara above 20 damage power so that her Ogre Club will kick in. Although it is the inflict weak one. If it was the inflict bleed one, I'd be more incentivized to go for it. The inflict weak one, no, forget that. We don't need it. I mean, I don't need anything really. We don't need another ally, and if we were to take another ally, we'd want it to be a Shara ally rather than Sirocco. We'll take the impact.
Seems good, man.
Reason being is I want to... Can I? Oh no, it's not a blocking card, of course not. So... Wonder whether... Oh, no, not going to get the glitch. No more glitch. Been spoiled for glitch. No more. No, it's gone. It's gone. For now, it's gone. I was going to say, I wonder whether I'll put a rough diamond in the card, and then, because it's got a block attached to it, maybe the red diamond would work? Question mark? Don't know. Vault of Wisdom. At this point, we're just going to go damage. Although, the red diamond would work in this, gain 8 block, so instead of gaining 8 block, it would double the damage. It would do 16 damage, and I'd still get the 2 headbangs. It's very good. Trouble is, she's gaining so much power that Jewel is just too good, so we have to get the Jewel.
Perfect.
So I'm really going to begrudge drawing these cards when the ones that don't have any rough diamonds in them. Anyway, we can get to this fight. Let's do it. Two of these delicate jellyfish. Master Swordsman's first for the power. I could have played Pump It Up, I suppose. We'll do that now. Jewel. Headbang. Strike with Sirocco first because we want Shara to lead. Oh, just to note about this attack. Enemy intent. The enemy intends to do a piercing attack. Any unblocked damage will damage both heroes. Don't have to worry in this case, but yes, if I only had 10 block, 2 would hit Shara and Sirocco. So that's what that does. Horsemaster for the power. Headbang is free. Guy's Grace is free. 32. So what do we have? We've got 4 energy, but 5 worth of stuffs. I think we play... No, we don't. We want to play single cards because they're taking an extra 6 damage per card. Or do we? Do you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to duel the front guy. Be a waste. So yes, we are going to play this. Then we're going to play Impact on the back. And then we're going to duel the front. Almost, almost. Doesn't matter. 1,000 cuts.
Feels good, man.
It does. Does feel good, Sirocco. It does indeed. We've got some precision ink, which... Yeah, I mean, we've got so many brushes. We will... Why don't we pop up here a little bit?
Once we stop.
And there's another hill. And I really cannot remember whether there was anything worth in the shop. Ah yes, you know what? We now will take the blood garnet. And equip it to Jewel. I think. Attacks twice. Impact's also a good target because it would hit the either side and bleed, attach bleed on them. But like I say, Jewel is just, yeah, we're going to go pop it on Jewel.
Very well.
Why don't we just put this on Impact?
Suitable.
Very suitable. There was no decent treasures. It's just overkill to get the Furion shield. We don't need anything else now. So we are going to leave it and take on the boss. Do we want to use a brush anywhere? Oh, maybe over there? No. Maybe over there. Alright, one more brush. For a bit of health that we likely will not need. Beware, you're about to face the chapter's boss. Let's go. Let's do it. Soul Eater. So the Soul Eater, eternal hunger. When anything dies, this enemy gains 4 power. So when these Tsikis die, the Soul Eater cultist, they are summoned. So when the main guy dies, they'll die. But when these die, this will gain power. Generally, I like to just focus on the Soul Eater at the back, and because of all our allies, we can afford to do that as well. So ally down first. No, we'll use a pump it up first, because I can then play this ally for free and get a free headbang. And do you know what might be worth doing? Maybe using a headbang, even though it's not discounted. No, it's not. I'm talking myself out of it. We'll get this though. So yeah, let's just do this. We're going to Whirlwind. Oh, I could strike and kill one of them now. Does make him stronger. Don't need to. So let's just focus on getting some more headbangs. Lay down the mirror. Headbang. Gaia's Grace. Gaia's Grace. Lay down the Windstorm. Why not use another headbang? 1,000 cuts. 90. Thank you, mirror. And I'm going to use this on the back guy because I do not want the front guys, the cultists, to die yet. Give it more power. We don't need to. Now, the Soul Eater is a very interesting move this turn. Intends to destroy the hero's front ally and gain life. So Cobalt Guardian is going to get gobbled up. Not a problem. More power. Ooh, jab is free, but more power, and we've got enough energy, so more power. Strikety strike. Strike. Jab. We'll use the effect, and here we go. Bye, Cobalt Guardian. Thank you for your services. But you've just freed up a space for more allies for me, so thank you very much. Abrakam. Ooh, so duel hits for 16 twice, lunge hits for 19. What we'll do, the best move I think we can do is use our Windstorm Archer to now destroy the front row, because that's only wasting 5 power, 5 damage, and now we just absolutely smash. Yep. Look at this, 32 times 2. Well, it's an empty threat because you are not going to be alive to do that to us. Think. Yep, the maths checks out. You are dead! And that was a Soul Eater. So our treasures, ooh, very good treasures, very good. Protection, so this will give us a straight aura of protection. Very good. Usually always want to pick this one. However, Magna Scissors. Whenever you would deal less than 8 damage to an enemy, deal 8 damage instead. And that includes for our allies. So all these 7 hit cards will do 8. But these, where are they? Horsemasters, instead of 5, will do 8. We've got our jab card, will do 8. The problem is because of all our power, we are getting up above 8 anyway. So, yeah, it's not, unfortunately, not Magnus Scissors this time. But in some decks where you can get lots and lots of daggers with Shara, and you don't gain the power, then yeah, this is really good. Stone of Jamal, or Jalmir. All of this hero's cards gain retain. Me personally, I really do not like this treasure. I like cycling through my deck to get to my good cards because I put good cards in them. I want to get to them. I don't want to clog up my hand with the cards just because I couldn't play them. There are some cards that you do want to keep, but there are also some gems that allow you to retain just that one card. So to have to hold your whole hand when you might want to get to your good cards, I never pick this one. It is definitely Chrysalis, and we're going to put it on Shara.
I think I've seen this before.
Choose between gem or the cards. So we've got another perfect diamond offered to us. Rock out. Add a headbang to your hand and gain block equal to twice the number of headbangs in your hand. We don't have to worry about block. Outlaw. We know what that is. Very slow. And Adrenaline Rush. Ranged combo. So can go 1 less for being in the back, 1 less after playing. So effectively it can be free, gain an energy. But again, it's not really adding as much value as maybe the perfect diamond. But then I'm saying this thinking to myself, do I need perfect diamond? What I don't want is I don't want a cloggy up set of cards. So we will take the diamond. Gold pages, rejuvenation, because we lost so much health in that battle. The Molten City of Heartfall Chapter 3. This is the third and final chapter. We have discovered the Heartforge, the core of the Mecha civilization built deep inside the massive volcano. They are likely not pleased at our arrival. The spirits of the Roguebook has taken residence here. The form it takes shifts with each story it creates. Now it is your chance to strike at it directly. Okay, let's see what you got. Oof. I love playing Valkyrie. Valkyrie, attack the leading enemy for 5, gain 1 and draw a card. Repeat for each courage you have and then lose all courage. Now we haven't got a great deal of courage, but if you can get any sort of courage in your deck, Valkyrie is the best card in the game. It just wins runs. So unfortunately it's not going to be chosen with our current deck this time, but it's very good. We know what Smoke Bomb does, 1000 cuts, there's an impact fireball. Ooh, Lani is a very fun card to play. An ally, at the start of your turn, add a random card to your hand for each point of spirit. So obviously you can put, such as this, Gem of Evolution, this ally gains 4 spirit. I could put that in there and I will get 5 extra cards. 5 extra cards per turn. The problem is that that builds a big chunky deck. So when you recycle, it's going to be harder to get to your good cards. However, I feel so overpowered at the moment that I might just go for it for the fun. But probably not, because we've got Red Pendulum. While your draw pile has at least 15 cards, this hero gains 5 power. We like power. So, we are going to get that. We need 80 more gold. We've also got Kalim's Belt. After playing 15 cards in battle, draw a card and gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. So that'll be very good. We've got the Flame of Ignis. I've never used it. Never used it. Apart from when it's been given to me as a treasure. But whenever a card grants you energy, gain 1. Now, not to be confused with High Five giving you a courage, that is not giving you an energy. No, we do not have any cards right now that grants us energy. So I cannot show you. So it's not something we're going to get in this one either. So very situational card. Not the best. Gem of Scholar. Okay, draw 3 cards. Standard. Snipe Stone. Each time a hero hits with this card, inflict critical hit. So imagine popping that into something like the 1000 Cuts, which I can't because I ruined with all my greediness of rough gems, rough diamonds. But imagine that. Oh yes, we need to put this somewhere, don't we? It's probably going to go in impact, to be fair, because if I put the perfect diamond in any of the allies, it's kind of a one-turn use. But impact will go through the deck, and if I need it again, there it is. So I won't put it just yet, because like I say, we can put it in battle if we need it. I do like the Ilani Gem of Evolution play, because what it does is throughout this game, as you're playing it, the more you play, you level up the characters, and then you open up more cards for them that you can't access right now. However, Ulani ignores that, and it could give you a card that you might not be able to open up until later chapters, later runs. So could see some fun with these two. How much is it total? 3, 4, 50. Okay, 525. Possible, but Red Pendulum seems to be a must. I'm putting that on Shara. Yeah, I mean, I need to do that first, and then if I can, we'll go for this. Let's have a look at the ball. If I had more energy, I'd be leaning towards that. What do we have here? Windstorm Charger. Looks similar to the other one, but not quite. Whenever the hero swap, deal damage to all enemies equal to this ally's spirit. Now that, with the Gem of Evolution, that's picking up some damage. There's another jab. Oh. I like it. I don't need it. We're gonna skip. We're gonna skip because we don't need it. Right, on to the battle. Okay, we've got a cool looking enemy, a Devil Drummer. Intends to use a major debuff. We can see we've got the protection surrounding Shara, which is great. We are going to start with a pump up, get us some headbangs. High Five becomes free. Duel, use a headbang, strike, save the other headbang. Now he has put Command Dance on us. At the end of each turn, the hero loses 2 life for each stack of Command Dance they have. So it's ×2, whatever that number is. And it stays with the hero, it follows them. So front or back, it's not just a front hero. Okay. Reduce stacks by 1 whenever the hero swap. So not like fire, which would reduce 2. This is only by 1. Let's lay some allies. Draw for Guy's Grace. Draw again for Guy's Grace. Let's get some swap action in, shall we? Yeah, let's get some swap action in. See if we can get that drum down. Strike. So here's the thing, the drum is going to do 8 damage, and then the devil drummer is going to break our shield. I can't do much about that. I can use Horsemaster and swap them again. But then she's just going to lose her shield anyway, because she won't be the leading hero. She'll still get hit and just lose her shield. So no, the play... Unfortunately, I should have played this first, because I'm going to draw a card with the prism, and it's instantly going to get discarded. And it was a good card. Never mind. Right. Okay. Wow. Full Sirocco turn, it looks like. And he's dealing some serious heat damage to us. Simulacrum. Is it just pump up and whirlwind, or is it pump up, defend and guard? I think it might be. I am going to use the Horsemaster simply because I want the back and forth. Because that drum is going to hit Shara no matter what. So may as well mitigate the damage. She took 2. We fully blocked that one. Master Swordsman. Headbang. Gaia. Jewel and Jewel. Headbang again. Jewel. Strike. Defend. And there it is. We get our life. We've been a while since we took some damage, but we got some back from the Red Ruby and the Hardy talent. Okay, what we got? What can we see? What can we see? Vault. Ooh, Goki. Think twice. Pump up. Think twice is another one of those cards where I almost always take it, because very rarely is it not going to be free from the combo, and it draws a card and gains 2 blocks. So you are replacing itself, so no damage to the amount of cards in your deck, and you're gaining 3 block out of it. So yes, I will take the Think Twice. Right, what do we have? Got 11, 12, but really I'm looking at this for... It gets me to that fight on the right, and it also gets me to the Sky Tower on the left. Which gets me to 2 fights, not quite up to this one. We're going to do this battle first, because it's in our way to get to that Sky Tower. And if we get, well, we're probably going to get a free ink. We might get a pigment to our brush. Not really wanting it this turn, because we want to get to that Sky Tower. Okay, enemy is not attacking. Underground Brigand. And... Oh, that's the Underground Brigand. And Underground Boss. Okay, Brigand is stealthed. Guy's Grace. Well, since then they're not attacking, we can't really use Riposte, so I don't need to. So we will pump it up. Impact and Whirlwind is really the only choice here. Could have maybe used Impact first because it is one of those cards where we draw a card and might draw into something better. Definitely didn't. Get rid of that. Have we? Yeah, we played Gaia's Grace, so we've already got our extra energy from Mecha Turbine. Otherwise, I was thinking of just using this. We'd get that energy back and then use that, but no. Okay. Am I in the way of the cards? No, kind of. Sorry about that. Okay. So, not a great selection of cards here, but he has got 25 blocks, so 25 shield himself. So this is more of a defending kind of turn anyway, so that's fine. We'll do that. And then we can see our Think Twice becomes free. It gives us access to this. But we're not going to be able to get through, so we may as well... I mean, it puts her to the front. Yeah, there's no point doing that. I won't break through. Puts her to the front, so we'll leave it there. Concussed. We're going to lose a card. Oh, was that 1,000 cuts? It was. We still have Jewel. A lot of damage coming in though this turn. So we need to think tactically here. I think we want the first hit. That's 38 damage. I think this is where we hit our bubble and then what do we gain block wise? 4 4, so we gain 8 block, 18 then 20, so we could say 18 38. The thing is, he heals so quickly. So because of that, we're going to let him eat it. Taking 38 damage. Yes, that's a lot. But we ain't worried. Mirror, mirror. Windstorm. Although we're looking in trouble again, aren't we? So maybe just duel. Can we get the kill on that front guy? Yes, but we have to. I mean, this and this will be enough to kill the front guy. So, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Because then we get the protection, so we're not taking any damage from the brigand. Pump it up, gotta pump it up. Don't play with your food. Let's just kill it. Boom. Shara's up to full health. Soroko's healing. Imperial ink. Okay. Now, I mean, I could find a more efficient ink rather than use the Imperial ink here. But we are kind of just in a rush. Well, we're not in a rush. But I just want to see. Oh, we have a gem shrine. This will give us a gem. Is this the first one I've come across this run? Maybe I just can't remember. Raw Ruby. Hero attacks from this card deal +3 damage. Put that in impact, and only in impact, but then I might want the rough diamond there. Let's just hold on to that. Attack for 6 damage twice, gain 2 courage. I'm going to take it because I'm now thinking about Valkyrie. I really want to show off Valkyrie, and this gives me my courage, but maybe not the choice. Maybe not the right choice, but hey. Well, both Sky Towers are done, so
What's over there?
lovely. Very, very lucky to be getting narratives rather than just a big pile of gold. Decrease both heroes' max life by 10% and pick 1 extra talent from the previous unlocked tier. A Shaitan materializes before the heroes. Perversions tainted by the light of the Ouroboros. These demons are a dangerous sort. It smiles wickedly at them, offering them great power at small cost. Okay. Ordinarily, I don't like this narrative, especially on the first run where health is very, very important. But let's see. Oh, this is the annoying thing as well. Something I wish they would change in the game. I can't hover over, not with controller anyway. I don't know whether you can do it by other maybe on the PC, but I can't hover over the talents to know what they were. I know that knife juggling is there, but we don't really get much. I think if I were to get another talent, it would either be storyteller for the party, or it would be Alacrity, the one where she's going to move to the front, deal 15 damage and then retreat, or deal 15 damage and retreat. Just, you know what, because of our gem glitch, let's just do it. Ordinarily low? No, I don't think I would, but we're going to offer up 10%. So Shara's dropped to 36 max health, Soraka to 63, and I forgot to read that. I'm sorry about that. Maybe pause that. Now all are available to me again to look at. Whenever Shara takes damage from the enemy attack, we're not going to be taking damage from the enemy attack often. Storyteller, bouncer, no. If you still have block, add a headbang to your hand. We will still have block, but it's just 1 headbang. We've got enough of them. Whenever Shara adds daggers, we're not adding daggers. At the end of each turn, gain 3 block for each stack of courage. We don't have much courage. We don't need block. All future cards have 2 gem sockets. Don't need it. The first attack Soraka makes each turn gains 5 power. It's okay, but this is the one. Once per battle, select Shara, press X, attack the leading enemy 15 and retreat. Damage. Aggression. It's definitely my style of play, and yeah, doesn't let me down. Ooh, so this, especially if you get early, chapter 1, this is your courage card. Gain 1 courage card. Dragon Spirit. Whenever you defeat an elite or boss battle, permanently increase the amount of courage gained by 1. So the elites, obviously there's 2 per chapter, and then you got boss battle. So by the time you reach the 3rd stage, if you've done 2 elites on each floor and the boss battles, that's 6. 0 for 6 courage. And then when you combine that with berserking, you're going to get 6 times 3 for defense on her talent. And you look at Valkyrie with this, then all of a sudden, yeah, it's looking very good. Unfortunately, getting it in chapter 3, not too great. Power Surge. Playable if you only have Shara cards in hand. Attack leading enemy for 18. Looks good, but very hard, especially with me playing pump ups, we're getting the headbangs. Very hard to actually pull off. So not a very good card. Warcry, power. Yes, please.
Perfect.
Okay, we're going to go for normal fight. We've opened with Mirror and 1,000 Cuts, so it's going to be Mirror and 1,000 Cuts. Mirror. Just before, let's take a look at the enemy. We've got the Renovator bots. Fix them up. At the end of the enemy turn, return all destroyed enemies to the field. This creature takes 30 damage for each returned enemy. So, if you are able to hit these, and you can't just target the back lotuses, because this one has taunt, so enemies without taunt can't be targeted, i.e. enemies with taunt have to be targeted. But if you are able to destroy these back row, they will return and deal 30 damage to the enemy. But it's at the start, it's not before the enemy attacks. So, yeah. Anyway, 1,000 cuts. Let's go. 72. Yep. Thank you for your services, Mirror. So we have been debuffed, Aura of Weakness, so that's 33% less. Start lane. Coming in for 34 attack, but let's see if we can get that defended. Okay. So Master Swordsman, we're going to play. We are going to slot our Perfect Diamond in Warcry because it costs 0, so it's a perfect choice for it. We are then going to strike while she's in front, and strike again. Gonna leave him there for the block, and I've obviously got my horseman if I need to get Shara back up to the front if I want to use it. Every time we draw a post, they're not attacking. So we're maybe never going to see the daggers. Essentially, they look like that and they're going to stack like the headbangs. So we're going to pump. Windstorm. Headbang. Strike. Although, I'm not going to break through the defensives. I'm going to play it anyway. Yeah, we still do some damage.
Return whence you came.
Nice windstorm now would be good. Where is that windstorm? That with pump up, I would have destroyed all of them lotuses. We might be able to draw into it. No, not really. So 30 damage to avoid pump up. We'll go defend. Now if we play a headbang, if we play a thing twice we can draw. But if we play a headbang, we get an extra energy, and we want that for cross strike. Now, problem is, it's not going to be a problem. The enemy's going to not survive the next turn. I was going to say the problem is we're going to lose our protection. Oh, we're not. We're not actually going to lose our protection because we've got think twice for the extra 2 block, and I don't need to play Gaia's Grace because I've got no energy, and I don't want to now draw Windstorm. Oh, still no Windstorm. Master Swordsman. horse. And game. Easy does it. Sirocco slowly healing back to full. Noble Ink, where are we going with it? Maybe over there. Using a brush down there. Oh, narrative. We're going to the narrative. We've got loads of brush. Because we've got loads of brush. Oh, what's going on? Because we've got loads of brushes, we'll do it here. For better ink efficiency. Ooh, this is a good one. Before the adventurers lies a massive gateway adorned with variously coloured gems. Nearby, a mountainous, elegant dragon slumbers quietly. The adventurers quickly recognize this dragon as Orose, guardian of the realm of Pandora, a world as full of treasure as it is dangers. As the adventurers approach, the dragon raises one eye. It assesses the heroes and then huffs. I am tired and wish not to fight. Take one of my treasures and be gone. I will not offer peace again. Grab the mirror. Okay. Add 3 copies. This is a good choice, by the way. It dissolves, but add 3 copies without gems of the last card you played this turn to your hand. Chin's Lamp. Add a random card from each hero to your hand. They cost 0. Ocarina. Gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards, and dissolve. Now, I often play the mirror because I like to play like something like Warcry, which costs 0, and then get 3 copies of Warcry and just do some massive damage. Could also do it with Jewel, do lots of damage with Jewels. Or even an ally like Master Swordsman, which will be free because of charismatic. So yeah, we're going to grab the mirror. The mirror looks like none that has ever been made before or again. Looking into it, one can see infinite fractals of reflections, each slightly different than the other. What magic lies within? Pick up some regular Inkity ink. We've got so much money, we can go to the shop. We can buy our red pendulum for Shara.
We could use this.
We could use this. I mean, I do want it, but I don't want it at the same time because I want Shara allies. It goes against everything I'm trying to do. We have to leave it. Battle. We got the precision that will get us to the 2. We're going to easily be able to beat everything, I think. What do we have? We've got the Mecha Tank Warrior. It's got taunt, so I have to hit that one first. And behind that we have the Firebringer. Adds 5 power at the end of each turn. End of its turn. Okay. So we've got to work quickly, basically. And this is a terrible opening hand. Okay. So we can fully block and leave Shara up front. So we'll do that. I mean, I could have just hit strike, I suppose. Right. So, Master. Horse. Warcry, all 0. All cost nothing. Strike. Now that we're doing over 20 damage, the Ogre Club is doing its thing. See, I've weakened. Deals 33% less damage this turn, duration once. If it was the bleed, it would have been so much better. But never mind. Horse. Gaia. Let's get her to the front. The problem is this is not like Duel, an attacking leading enemy. It will just hit once, kill that, and it won't do the rest. So instead, we're going to, I mean, I could just do, no, we're going to hit with this, strike, jab back to the front, and 1,000 cuts. Sirocco is now at full health. Finally. More precision ink. We've got ink and brushes to waste. Vault. Oh, lacerate. Attack for 4, so attack for 7 plus whatever power we've got. Inflict 4 bleed. Okay, so we don't need it, so I don't need to weaken our deck with it. Attack for 6 damage twice and gain 2 courage. 6, 12. More courage. I like more courage. Again, we don't really need it. We haven't got much energy. We want more energy. This will give us energy.
Excellent.
Let's take on the elite for a bit of change. It's a long-winded enemy. A long-winded enemy. Blood Sprite. Molten Veins. Each 20 life this sprite loses, summon a living blood. Next living blood summoned after 20. So it's going to keep on putting things in our way, basically. So we're going to do this. We're going to duel. You're going to see the sprite. And we're going to 1,000 cuts.
Return once you came. So be it.
Oh, we're going to lose our protective bowl. And each sprite you defeat, it'll become stronger as well. So, Horsemaster, Warcry, Gaia, Guard, Jab, sure. I mean, we've not got. Oh, I can't put it in there. Okay, well you do block, so I don't know why. There we go. $21 times 2. Yikes. Ooh. Oh, bad time. Oh, maybe not. So that's what I mean. Master. Mirror. Master. 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 We are strong. So let's weaken this guy.
Return whence you came.
Before we play this, let's play the impact because we want to see what cards we draw. Let's focus on the what card we draw and then choose. Well, we want to discard the Horsemaster because we do want to play the cross strike. Unfortunately we're going to take some damage, but let's make it a bit stronger.
So be it.
Unfortunately the weakness doesn't make it weak and then weak again. It is stacked, so each turn it will still be a bit weak, but doesn't make the actual current attack any less. We are, if it'll let me, game. Going to swap. So this is where duel is not great because it attacks a leading enemy, which unfortunately is no good. I mean, mirror is still going to be quite helpful. Okay, gonna play the mirror. And yeah, we're going to leave Shara up front to take this because Oroko's got vulnerable, do a lot of damage to him. Okay. So yeah.
Return whence you came.
Mirror. Thank you very much. There we go.
Well,
Good bow. Gold treasure. This hero gains 2 power while in the back row. Nobody's ever in the back row, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, I just always want power for Shara.
nice find.
Good storm mirror. These guys are a bit tricky. Unstable forgeling. Unstable. When this creature dies, deal 15 damage to the leading hero. Okay, and that does go up to like 20, 25, so it does get stronger. And this is not the best draw of cards. We'll see if we can draw something a bit better. Pump up is not it. I was hoping for like a free cost card, like cost 0. Never mind. Do I want to play 2 of these? Not really. I was gonna say. Okay, right. So we're gonna play this. Headbang. And we just don't use it this turn, I guess. The mirror. You can't use the mirror after playing a dissolve card. It has to be in something that went to your graveyard. Discard pile. We've been lit on fire. This guy does fire, flamethrower. Okay. Game is delaying. There we go. High five. Head bang will be for free. See, it's up to 25 now. I still can't kill it. Warcry. Ooh. Think twice is free. Drew Strike, we use Guy's Grace, Horsemaster. 18 twice. Bit of a waste for that guy. Typical. I suppose we do have some block coming. Okay. 10, 22. Okay. This. Strike this. Oh, we are one short actually. So we're going to lose our bubble, but not if we do. We can stop that from happening. $35. Christ. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This. And jab. Oh, the best we can do is just get as much. If I can get above 35. Yep, this is good. This is good. Okay, so we can do this. And I think I misplayed. No, did I? No. Yep. Burst the bubble, attack the back. That'll do. Lovely. Took 1 damage. We can deal with that. Guy's Grace, Guy's Grace. So let's go Jewel. Jewel. End it there. Lovely. Full health. That's what we like to see. We've got another precision over here. For this battle. Master, Warcry. 1,000 cuts. Could do perfect 60 there. So what we have here, we've got Bomb Pot, or Bomb Bot rather. Too much playing poker. Volatile. Destroy this after attacking. Okay, so it's basically, it's asleep now, but next turn it's going to be coming at us for a lot of damage. Or we just attack the back guy, because it is a summon. If we can kill the back guy quickly, then we'll be alright. However, value-wise, this is perfect value, right? Okay, no, we're going to focus on the back. deal damage while we can. We're going to riposte. We're finally going to see some daggers. A dagger. So we fully blocked it, and there is a dagger. Whoop whoop. Okay. Attack for 13. Dissolve. Okay. Lovely. Mirror, mirror. Ooh. Think about this. Oh yeah, no. Mirror, jewel. We do... Yeah, it has to be jewel. Bit of a waste. Maybe could have played that a little bit better. But, yeah. I say I've got a choice now. I could still play the whirlwind. There's no point. It's weaker. It's weaker. Why would we pay? Because I was going to say I could use the dagger and I'm going to get an extra energy. So it's whirlwind and jab, or strike and jab anyway, which is stronger. So yeah, we'll just strike and jab.
So be it.
Cross strike for game. Lovely. Too much ink to handle. Exploration.
Useful skill.
More jewel, not needed, but fun to play. Okay, so we've got an ink over there. Okay. Nope. Get around.
That looks beautiful.
Ooh. You found a golden fairy. It's taken something or other. Basically, it stops us being able to play our brushes or inks until we defeat it. So, we'll look to take on that battle. Seem to have lost the audio. Maybe you can still hear it, but I cannot. Let's go for jewel. Strike. Strike. So the golden fairy, sorry, should have introduced it. Basically, it's like a pinata. Yeah, you hit it and you gain gold equal to it, and you get a bonus 50 for defeating it. It will, after 3 turns, escape. It's really 4 turns because it's 3 turns and then a turn while it's awake. But you still can obviously try and defeat it that turn. Got 40 shield here on the 3rd chapter. Has no shield if you encounter it on the 1st chapter. 20 shield if you encounter it on the 2nd chapter. And as you can see, 40 shield on this one. Don't have to worry about defense, it will not attack us. Master Swordsman. Think twice. Jewel. Yeah, we are not looking strong. We've definitely not drawn the best. Would have been great to be able to play that. We needed it. Guy's Grace. It's not great. Right, okay, well 1,000 cuts. Headbang. I meant to use the mirror to get another 1,000 carts back. It's too late now. Oh, well, never mind. We could have done a lot better, but we just drew really, really poorly, unfortunately. And the fairy is going to get away, but we did take quite a bit of money off of it, so that's good. Now, before we go finding the boss, well, we've got a couple of brushes to use, I suppose. What? Apparently I cannot get to that square. Triangle. Oh my goodness. Hexagon. Jeez, I do know shapes. I do know how to shape. Wow, that was terrible. And nothing revealed there. Gold, gold. Shortcut. Okay, 840. What we're looking at? Go on then, just in case. We might see it. We might see it. And we might see it. So we'll grab it as well. We might see what it does. This. Oh. Both heroes gain power equal to this ally spirit. I didn't even think about this before. Right. You don't need this in Ilani to see what it does. I'm putting it in the Master Swordsman.
Very well.
Let's use some of our hearts to heal up. We don't need it. Let's go. Final boss. Final boss of Chapter 3 of the first run. It is the twins. Okay, so the twins. Twin Chaos Pain and Twin Chaos Wrath. Twin Chaos Pain, Sovereign of Suffering. The heroes cannot swap, and dealing damage to Chaos Pain disables this effect. Bond of Pain. If Twin Chaos Wrath is dead at the start of each turn, shuffle 4 wounds into the player's deck. Not great. Twin Chaos Wrath, Liege of Wrath. Damaging the Twin Chaos Wrath reduces the power by 3 until the end of the turn. And Bond of Wrath, if Pain dies, then Wrath gains 25 power. But that's not really a problem because we just keep hitting it and the power will reduce. So we definitely want to kill Pain first because we don't want to clog up our deck with wounds, as you can see there. Cannot be played. Characters dying adds wounds to your deck. Okay, well this turn is self-playing. We're obviously going to lay these 2 Horse Masters down. Draw. That's good. It's a shame we can't get one more bit of power. Maybe we can. Let's have a look. We're going to use the impact. Well, I suppose here is best because we're still hitting the back row to weaken it. What can we draw? Ally? Not an ally. Okay. Tempted to keep the strike because of the block. Don't really want to lose my shield. I think I am going to lose the shield regardless. Fine. We'll get rid of. So we're going to hit the 32 in the front, and I think we'll hit the back. So yeah, we are going to lose the shield rather early, shamefully. We can manage. Ooh. Valkyrie will be effective. Let's go for Guy's Grace first. Warcry. Now we only have 1 courage, but it's still going to be good because as we see, we're going to attack for each amount of courage we have, and we gain the energy and the cards. So it was, even with 1 courage, it's free, and we just got our energy and extra cards draw. So that's with 1 courage. Now imagine, like I said, with that dragon we get 6, and then there's other cards that give you extra courage. There's loads of other cards. So yeah, definitely game changing card. So we can play everything. So how do we want to end? Well, I suppose we just shower up front. That's fine. So let's just play everything. We've also got riposte there, so we're going to see some dagger action. Two daggers, nice. We have been made to bleed, unfortunately, so that's not great. We're about to get a massive power boost. Master Swordsman, nice. Oof. Oh, even the daggers, look. Wait, 1. Yep. Dagger. Let's hit the back. Weaken. Massively weakened. We're gonna have to hit the front with the jewels, but no problem. Nice. Oh, all this time I should have laid the Windstorm Archer first for the extra power. Never mind. It's just 1 extra power. And I think we will just, for evening it out, as if we can, we kind of want to kill them both fairly close together. If we can. Oof. Gaia. We've got the mirror, but no real great targets for the mirror. I mean, I could jab the mirror. There's courage. But then that's 22 twice. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's use the mirror. I mean, I don't know whether that was actually the best play, but mirror. No mirror. Smash. Okay, that, and then we can jab. Still hitting the back. Still hitting the back. They are weak for days. So much weakness on them. And they will die before they do not become weak again. Just too powerful. Ulani! Will we get to see an Ulani move? I mean, look how much courage we got now. We got Valkyrie when we had 1, but look how much courage we have now. We'd have just drawn 6 cards, 6 energy, perfect. Okay. More weakness, more weakness. And do I just hit that? Or do I? Yeah, because it'll block. Yeah, we just hit this. Let it be. Ten bleed. Ugh. So it has to be this turn for Shara. Has to be this turn for you, Shara. Oof, good job. Oh, wait. What did Ulani draw us? Randomly, it drew a Master Stroke. Game 5 block, add 2 random cards from your discard pile to your hand. can be really good, but it's not as good as Mirror and Jewel. So we're going to play Mirror and Jewel. Sorry, Ilani. And this is how you beat Roguebook the epic way.
Rest well.
Victory, victory, victory. So yes, ooh, trophy earned. Twin Chaos. We said 21 pages we got there. Victory, 21 pages, nice. Shara levels up twice. Sirocco leveling up twice as well in the party. Gets a bit less. Only levels up one and a bit. Bravery. So now we've unlocked this card. Now Bravery, ranged, gain 7, gain 2 courage. So very good card if you want to play for that Valkyrie, but we didn't have it open to us. It wasn't unlocked until now. So using the Valkyrie play for the first run is perhaps not the best. However, you saw I was able to pick up some courage. Fisher, charge. Attack for 7 twice. If Shara has courage, gain 10 block. Sucker Punch. Bit of a situational card, this one. Not bad. Play only if Sirocco is leading. Attack the leading enemy for 16. Okay. And Flex. Whenever a hero attacks this turn, gain free block. And the party unlock is a new gem, a Meteor Shard. Hero attacks from this card hit all enemies. So there are lots of battles in Roguebook where there are multiple enemies. However, often there are better gems. So I admit myself that I don't ever really buy this particular gem. But it still has its uses. I mean, it still would have been really good in the boss battle we just faced with them 2 twins. However, it is just a gem that will go in 1 card. So 1 card, the value of the gem, not really the best. Okay, so we get a little rundown of everything here. What we got, our deck. Look at all them rough diamonds. That's crazy to me. How do we take a screenshot of that? Oh, can I do that? Is that it? Yeah, that's a little bit busted. A little bit busted. Okay, let's do, yeah. And over here we've got our boss. We fought Cypher, which is now an open character to us. The Soul Eater, and then Twin Chaos, Wrath and Pain. We can have a look here. The breakdown of the scores. So I'm going to leave it here, and then on the next run we'll open some and we'll begin it. We're playing with Cypher, the Blood Tyrant. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I know it was a bit of a broken, glitched first run, but it was so rare that I just had to finish it, and these next runs will not be like that. Believe me when I say, though, I could have beat the run without all of those rough gems. I can, and I will prove it to you later date. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is Epic Way to Play, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Bye.